This is an official presentation of Sport Fishing Championship.
We are at the halfway point of this penultimate stop of the Atlantic Division. It's the Rhode Island Offshore Invitational presented by Meet Perry. Day 2 of 3 underway. They've been fishing since 7 o'clock this morning. They will fish till 7 o'clock tonight. Those calm seas, relatively calm seas on day 1 are no more, but the future's bright for all 6 of our angling clubs out on the water today because there are a ton of possibilities. The clubs will be jockeying for position all season long in the playoff hunt presented by Exotic. Here are the Atlantic Division standings after 4 of 6 tournaments on the schedule. Top 2 teams qualify for the Zane Grade Championship playoffs in October. Right now you have the Sails and Seabirds, but don't count out. Lights Out, Remix, Outcasts have been very hot. They had the first 2 catches of day number 1. North Carolina Flair up at the top of this tournament as well. It's anyone's game. We will not be seeing, unfortunately, the Rhode Island Breakers. Their home event, they are dry docked, or actually on their way making their way up north from North Carolina. Welcome, everyone watching on YouTube. I'm Robbie Floyd, joined by the man himself, Peter Miller. All of this fishing knowledge wrapped around that man brain of yours. And one thing we know when we look at this event today, it is anybody's ball game. I know it's a baseball term, but everybody has a shot at it.
You know, if there's ever been a time where you would say it's anybody's ball game, you got to take a look at what we saw last week in Cape Cod when we saw the Outcast catch a doubleheader blue marlin. You know, we talk about, oh, you got to catch 5 of these and 3 of these and 7. If you catch a doubleheader blue marlin, you're shooting right to the top of the leaderboard, and that can happen in an instant. One of those fish was released in 30 seconds. The other one took a little longer, but that's what we contend with out there. You can be really hot and you can catch a lot of blue marlin, or you can catch a lot of whites. That will add up to those blue marlin points potentially.
And you don't even have to catch doubles of the blue marlin. You just catch a single blue marlin, that 450-point fish. You are going to jump possibly from last to basically second place, and another, white marlin can put you in the lead. That's how fast it has happened. And we talked to some of our crew, some of the anglers heading into this second day of 3, and got their opinions on it.
Good morning, it's Trey on the Outcast. Day 2 of the Rhode Island tournament. We got 3 whites right off the bat yesterday and saw a couple more later in the afternoon. Been just covered up by tunas. But still looking for that blue marlin. Hopefully we'll catch up with him here soon. Had a rough night last night, a lot of tossing and turning, not much sleep, but we're ready. So y'all stay tuned. Thank you.
All right, almost 7 o'clock, lines in 5 minutes, looks like. It was a long night, tough to sleep out here with the boat rocking a lot. We dropped down, caught a few squid with a net, played around overnight, got a little bit of sleep, but ready to go again today. Gonna be a long day, 12 hours. Got 1 blue yesterday, put us in second place, even though we're a couple hours short. Did start for 2.5 hours late, but hope to find them again today quickly and put us up on the leaderboard. Keep us on the leaderboard, I should say.
So started day 2. We had a pretty miserable night last night, sitting out there in the deep, rolling around. Started day 2, we came back up to where we fished yesterday, where we saw a couple fish. Started out slow, caught a couple of tunas. Then we wanted to change it up, so we went to a different area. Kind of started working that area pretty hard. Caught a little tuna, and then just caught a white marlin. So we need a couple more fish. Need a blue marlin here. Hopefully we can find another one. Hopefully we'll find that one from yesterday. But we'll keep trying and keep pulling. Got another pretty much 2 days to go, so not really too worried about it. Got to give it all we got, and hopefully come out on top.
Well, Well, the No Rivals leaderboard, things are happening. They're happening quick. Peter, I said it's anyone's game. Since we've been on air, they have inputted 2 catches. They've gone back to back to back for New Jersey Seabirds here in the past 20 minutes. Go from nothing on day 1 to in the lead on day 2.
You know, to end the day with that one fish to get the stink off the boat, as they say, they got that white marlin as we went off camera there, and then they proceed to catch 5 more today. So they're in them.
Yeah,
they figured it out. They got to the right temperature break, and that's where the fish are going to be. You know, they want to find that cold water meeting in that warmer water, and that's when the bait's going to congregate, and that's where they're going to celebrate.
A little bass term or, a lake term, they're in a mess of fish right now, going back to back from 123 to 156, back to back to back catches and moving on top of the leaderboard. But you see, even 4th place is a single white marlin out of 1st. 5th place, 200 points, a single blue marlin. You're in 1st. That just shows you how quick it can happen. One thing we know is East Coast Remix, even though they're sitting there with no fish, they're 1 fish from being back in the mix again. They need to make it happen today.
And if they're fishing near each other, and let's say, the seabirds are catching those 5 fish, but there's baits or boats around them, I mean, those guys have shots catching the same amount of fish. We don't know if they just happen to stumble upon a nice pack, and then that's it. Or maybe there's fish in that area and everyone's going to be able to catch fish and put some points up on a leaderboard. It's a very close race. It's a pressure cooker.
Well, yesterday we were off air at the 5 o'clock hour. They had 2 more hours of fishing. We mentioned how New Jersey Seabirds would catch their fish, their lone fish yesterday with 20 minutes left to go. But Peter, all we got to do is say, all right, our show's done. It's time to start catching, right? With lights out, it happened with them.
Yeah, there's a couple hours left after we got off camera, and it just goes to show you right there, rough conditions, going into the nighttime. Again, that's one of the best times to catch fish. Gives you that confidence for the next morning. You found the right spot, you found the right temperature break, and you're catching fish. There's the canyons they're fishing on. They got the upwellings, they've got the bait, and they avoided the tunas at this point. Not all day, but at the end of the day, they did.
Jackie, don't call me Purple Haze. Back there in some sloppy water.
It is really, it's really nasty out there. It doesn't look it, and then all of a sudden you see her come up about 6 feet.
And knowing what they're dealing with, it would get even worse today.
And it's so great that our cameramen are able to do something like this. When they're able to capture the jumping of the fish right off the bat. I mean, that's what it's all about. So important when we got Hodge on there, not Hodges, but Hodge, Justin Hodge, singular sensation. To get that jump, you identify the fish right away, and we don't have to sit here and pontificate. They don't have to wonder what it is. It's always nice to get that jump. Because when it's rough, it's not easy to focus that camera on a fish that's 100 yards out there. These waves are pretty nasty.
Jackie very adept at catching billfish, a blue marlin, 16 whites, and 3 striped marlin, along with 3 sailfish last year, her total. So yeah, 23 total billfish for Jackie last year. This will be her first for this tournament.
You call her Right Short Jackie. When I fished them, she was in that corner.
She lives
fully focused, never left that spot. And if she did, she'd say, hey, Peter, take the right short for me.
Really?
Sure enough, they'd come up, yeah, because, someone had to take it.
You got to man her battle station?
I got to, exactly. You sunk my battleship.
Yeah, we're glad everybody could join us on YouTube. If you like what you're seeing, we try and bring it to you, have a little fun with it as well. Like, subscribe. If we get live fish catches, we will jump to that. We're looking at our 7 box. We're watching back on yesterday's catches. They're fishing their tails off right now. You see Jackie trying to reel this white marlin in and get their first 100-point fish on.
Get the camera in the water.
There you go.
One more show. Oh man, they're always banging off that transit. They're gonna have to put some paint on the back of that one.
Now she's off. I'd stay away from that mate popper. I don't want to get near that thing. I promise you. Gets even closer, boys and girls. Stand back. There's your professionals here.
here, it's not about cameras, contracts, or crowds. It's about the fight. When the battle begins, you need a boat that's as relentless as you are.
Nice work, Bill.
Jill Paglia, boat number 1, executive decision, day 1.
HCB Yachts, the ultimate sport fishing experience. We deliver the dream.
These waters provide for our communities, for our families, for our fish and shrimp and oysters, for nature. Let us then protect them. For all of us, for generations.
The Rhode Island Offshore Invitational is sponsored by Meet Perry, Citizen, official timing partner of SFC, One Water Yacht Group, and by Hook, official jersey and performance apparel partner of SFC. Smooth sailing for those vessels. Well, that's fairly tight to the shore. We have not seen weather conditions like that today offshore. Things much rougher, but things are cool. In here, we got nice AC. We've got Chloe Turner now joining us.
Hi, Chloe.
Welcome.
Hey, guys.
Welcome
what's
to
up?
day 2.
How are y'all doing? Feeling good on day 2?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fired up.
Yeah, we've
As
been
always.
watching. You've been watching this lead change off in the back there, getting ready to come out here and talk about some stuff.
I mean, it is really firing up in this competition. I mean, anything can change these numbers.
Yeah, things are happening. People still hitting you up with questions, too, that they can ask for the hour?
They sure are. And so be sure to go to our Instagrams, message us, and we'll be sure to answer all those fun questions, guys.
All right, we got a guy who always knows all the answers. He's usually off-site, and I think he is this time. Was he at Bowen's Wharf doing a lot of stuff yesterday?
Yes,
Rudy
he was.
Tamarchio?
Yep.
And this guy's always on the scene answering all the questions that we have, but he also gets to have some fun as well, and he did just that at FanFest yesterday.
Rudy Tamarchio, the SFC Insider here at FanFest, Rhode Island Offshore Invitational. It's happening all weekend long. I'm trying the new Blue Marlin simulator here with real-life fishing simulators and the Rhode Island Breakers. Come check it out.
Cool to see all the things that the fans could participate in there. We saw that they had the live broadcast in the background as well. So whether it's a simulator or, just having fun and seeing some of the sponsors, I think it's great to be a part of the community and be able to do that. Don't you?
Oh, yeah, and they're doing a fantastic job there, and it looks like a lot of fun. I'm really kind of missing it.
Yeah.
I'm really jealous of Rudy Tamarchio. Speaking of real life simulator, he got to try that out. And what would make that even cooler is if it really, if you had it more realistic, like keep the line tight, get the gap. That's the only thing that could make it. But what about you guys? Do you guys think it's pretty realistic?
I've done it before. It puts a firm pull on you, and it'll show my inadequacies. I can promise you that.
Well, it used to be just controlled, by the general controller, not by someone actually hitting buttons. So when they say the line's going to be pulling, you're going to be ripping drag, and you're at 25 pounds of heat already, and that starts to rip drag. It's very authentic. It's a great way to learn how to fish and have fun.
Yeah.
Well, guys, let's go ahead and see the Rhode Island Breakers testing it out in their garage.
You gaining on him, Adam?
Gaining tons of line.
You got him? I have a feeling he's about to run. Is he running?
He's smoking it.
He's making a run. That looked like me and my sailfish with you that day.
That was a legitimate run. That looked really, really good. Very authentic. Very strong.
He hit the up button on the incline, didn't he? On the old treadmill.
That's
there.
what I was going to say. They kind of turned that intensity up a little bit. Like, I guess that Marlin's running. Let's turn up that incline.
Oh, dang it. I left my triangle back in my backpack. It looks like lights out are hooked up right now.
We got Ferrero Rocher on there. Ray Rocher.
Oh.
He's doing his thing.
For Ray. They are hooked up with something.
Man, it looks pretty sporty out there.
Yeah, it's definitely some wind blowing.
Still in gear, still some baits out off the back.
I'm up above the button a little bit.
up above the button a little bit.
Drag's a little light.
Yep. Sometimes it drags back off a little bit, and you know he knows his pressure. You know, so you push it up above the button.
Okay. We're up to a bit. Yep, we're good. I think I still have a little belly, but
Peter,
not a whole
I guess
lot.
when, you know, the conditions are like this and the
Still
water's
backing.
sporty and it's not super clear, it makes
Yeah,
it more
boss.
difficult for that captain, right,
Go
to
ahead,
see
yeah.
that marlin
Good.
and see exactly where it's going, or...
Yeah, for a day like today, you're going to see more of a cut. You're going to see a
Right.
dark. It'll show up dark on a gray day.
Yeah, look at that. They're trying to go multiple.
Someone's getting bit on the long rigger. Getting ready to lock it up, snap out of the rigger, come tight, nice and easy. There's Tucker.
I'm gonna pop it out and go straight to your top. Pop me out, Tab.
All right, he's going to give it another try.
Around here. You can roll around if you want.
Perfect example how we said how it can happen
I'm tight
really quickly.
Now, straight back. Okay. I'll turn back on. I'm just slow.
Okay, so we got Ray off the back there.
No, I'm just treating it like a
Only
bite.
got straightened out.
There's 3 lines in the
on
water.
the back. Yeah. All right, if you guys aren't bit, we're going to get this. All right.
If you guys aren't bit, we're going to go back and go get Ray's fish. You know, it's just kind of repeating what he's saying there. So it's time to reel in.
So again, that one was hooked up, but they were trying to get that multiple there, and
they got bit on one and then it let go.
With the C2.
Look, he's got a little captain in him. He's doing a little
Captain Morgan.
Yep. You see what he did there? He put his bibs over his boots so he doesn't fill his boots with water as they back down. Okay. This isn't Ray's first rodeo.
Grass. How you doing, Ray? Go to the right just a little.
You're close. A pro tip.
Pro tip.
We used to wear boots that were, you know, shin high, not just ankle high.
I'm pretty
to
sure
actually keep the water out.
No, I know. I'm going.
Did you say you were new boot goofing? Is that what I heard you say? You were
Yeah,
new
I'm
boot
tight now.
goofing?
If you want to go.
Is that what they say?
That's what the kids say.
New boot goofing.
I just had to catch up and tighten the drag.
I wasn't mogging. You know that term?
Come on, baby, jump.
Just heard it for the first time the other day.
I don't. I'm going to ask Chad about that a little bit later. Mogging.
Guy wrote to me and said, "Hey, Peter, quit mogging."
Okay.
And I was like, that must be a typo.
I don't have my mark
Look
yet.
it up.
All right, so they're focusing on this one fish as they sit right
Shaking
now.
his
Lights
head a
out
little
Boston,
bit.
5th place with 200
coming up.
points, and this would get them a little bit closer.
And let's talk about the communication there. You know, I mean, we're talking the
Is him on top?
sun.
Is him on top?
Perfect.
Pretty sure it's all on top there.
Hey, come on back. We're good now. Coming. No worries.
You know, Ray's saying he's shaking his head. He's on top. You know, those are all good signs.
And we're just internally
Mark?
taking for granted this might be a white, but we
There's
never
got a lot of
know
weed on the line
unless
or
they
something.
see it.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, a little bit.
There we go,
We saw
baby.
some vegetation.
There it is.
Back.
And we're actually seeing some sargassum for the first time, really.
Okay, leaders in the tip.
And it looks like a
Let me get a jump. Let me get a jump.
fair amount of it at that.
There it is. Another one for the lights out. That's really, really important to start chipping away at these fish today. Today's a big day. It's a 12-hour fishing day. Nice one.
Yeah, just like in golf, they call it moving day. That is a ball catch contact with a leader. Another one from Ray Rocher.
Let's go,
Good job,
squad.
guys.
Got one. Let's keep it going.
It broke that white marlin turkey that the New Jersey Seabirds had going. They went back to back to back, but now another one for Lights Out Boston. That will be their first catch of the day after finishing with 2 yesterday evening.
Nice watch. Citizen?
Yeah, Eco Drive. It's powered by light.
Like any light?
Yep.
Headlights?
Yeah.
Sunlight?
Yeah.
What about city lights?
Definitely.
Subway? Neon? Strobe light?
Those two.
Really?
Yeah.
Disco?
Uh-huh.
Underwater?
Yeah.
This light? Spotlight? 10,000 spotlight!
Yeah, any light.
Cool.
Citizen Eco Drive. It is cool. Powered by light for 50 years.
me tell you a story about a couple guys who had a dream at a bar.
Are you talking about us?
No, George Washington and the American Revolution.
Oh, wow.
But now that you mention it, we're a lot like them.
We are.
We are America. Every other vodka brand is every other country that's tried to stand up against us.
And attack us.
Iraq, Japan, China,
Afghanistan,
Taliban,
they're there.
Russia, France, England.
They want the smoke.
And we are the smoke. This is an American brand.
If you believe in our country, you believe in Porosos.
In the heart of the Midwest, we don't cut corners. We heat the molds, spin the resin, and trim every edge, by hand, with pride. No offshore shortcuts. Built by the same calloused hands that clock in before sunrise and stand behind every product. Arms folded, head high. It's not just a cooler. This is Grizzly. Built to work, built to last, built with pride. Grizzly, America's cooler company.
Fans vote now through August 30th to select the rosters who will represent the Atlantic and Gulf divisions at the SFC All-Star Weekend presented by No Rivals in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, October 29th and 30th. Each ballot allows fans to select 2 captains, 2 anglers, 4 mates from each division. And the teams will be announced at the conclusion of the regular season. Vote once daily, support your favorites, and build the All-Star teams. Got a bunch of All-Stars out there.
Good job, Dad.
You let us know who you think will be the newest recipients in 2026. Might be some of those folks, might be some of these folks we've been watching today. Again, the best of the Gulf, the best of the Atlantic go at it. And we saw the Atlantic take the title last year. East Coast Remix did a lot of the heavy lifting last year, though.
You know, it all comes down to ratios. When you go to Cabo, you know you're going to get a ton of shots. And it's important to make all those shots count because everyone's going to get a lot of bites. One of the best places in the world to practice and learn how to drop back and actually hook up and catch fish.
Hey, speaking of shots, we saw some pretty stuff yesterday. You know, when I saw that white marlin, I looked at you, you looked at me, and we go, that is the sweetest looking fish we've seen all year.
Super lit up. And here's a great image of it, you know, and it's like a cellular mechanism that they have, like a pigment, right? So they get fired up, they get adrenaline going, and it's like it uncovers basically an underlying light reflecting crystal cells, believe it or not, called iridophores. I mean, come on, let's get technical with it.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It's a flash of neon blue, it's purple, ultraviolet wavelengths. It's very, very impressive. Look at that. And they also do it, the striped marlin do it when they come into feed, so the other marlin know to get out of their way when they come up into the bait schools. And the striped marlin will light up completely, and the other ones will be gray, and they'll go in and feed, and they peel off, and then the next one goes in. And they're basically telling each other, hey, get out of my way. I'm about to eat. I'm about to eat my steak.
So, Peter, would this have anything to do with the name of your old boat or of your boat?
Not anything to do. It has everything to do with the name of my boat. I named it in 1989. I named it the Get Lit. I was in Costa Rica, and the mate said, hey, it's getting lit. Your fish is getting lit. And I said, you know, I think getting lit, I like the idea. A little bit of a double entendre, but the idea was get lit. And then I wound up getting a lighting sponsor. We had underwater lights by Ocean LED. We had it totally outfitted. We had strobes going. And this was one of the first double header sailfish photos from underwater. We had a photographer, Tony Ludovico, jumped in the water, and we wanted that shot, and we got it. One of the shots there that morning, I remember it very well. We had a crocodile on top of our bait pen. I thought it was a giant beach towel, like kind of sloppily rolled up on there. And you know, that's a little spooky. We named them.
You didn't reach out and try and grab the towel, did you?
No, we didn't. No. Yeah, grabbed it right by the front of it. Yeah.
I was like, that's a beach towel I would not want any part of. And who knew that lit would have a whole different meaning than it did back in the, back in the day.
I know. All the kids start saying, oh, it's lit. It's lit. I'm like, oh, sure.
Yes, it is.
Yes, Grandpa told you that. Told you about that.
And so did you? Did you get lit?
Yes, we had a tendency to get lit occasionally. And to this, nowadays, not so much lit.
Dim.
It takes on a different meaning nowadays. Yeah. He is lit. He's happening.
Yeah.
Looks like a little lunch break for the
East Coast
Remix. Yeah.
This show is lit.
Dad, that's lit. That's what your kids are going to. It'll be out of style by your youngest batch. By the time they're old enough to really get it.
It'll probably come back around.
Maybe.
You'll be wearing pleats in your pants when it all happens.
Make another lap. Yesterday we talked about how lines had to be out at 7 o'clock. Yesterday, the New Jersey Seabirds without a single catch the entirety of the time from 10 o'clock till 5 o'clock when we were on air. But once again, as soon as we go off air, somebody's going to catch something. This somebody would be Mike O'Connor. And all heck is breaking loose.
Cameraman running out of the salon, getting everything ready, and that is the moment that you hope for. You see his rod there? That looks like he thinks it's a blue. You see that? I got 2 in my hand. Now I'm handcuffed.
Mike knows what he's doing. He won Jimmy Johnson a couple years ago.
You see the switch there? On the right, he's got a smaller rod.
Yeah.
They had a larger rod.
Super loose.
And then they went to the mid-level.
No, Mike's got him. Mike's got him on the ding. Good job, Mike. It's a white one.
Okay, now they identified what it was. It's so important for them because they had nothing up to this point, and you and I both know from the reports of him this morning, he said that they missed a blue.
I got something here, Robbie. You know, I'm thinking about like why, and why they thought what they thought with the rods and the changing everything. Think about the wind, right? A white marlin shows up in the spread and kicks some water really hard. Usually they come up and they just sip it down. They kick the water really hard. The wind catches it and it throws it and it makes it look like it could be a blue marlin because there's so much white water at that moment because it's blowing over.
And we also heard that when Blaine was talking in his interview, he said something about not getting a blue that they saw yesterday. We know this is right at lines out, so they either saw or raised or saw a blue earlier.
Yeah, I got a little intel on that. They had a blue come up into the spread, and it did not eat. It was a window shopper came up and would not eat anything and swam off. So they did have one in the spread. You got to feel good about it. They got the white, they had the blue up, and then this morning, you know, they're getting after it. As you see, Seabirds with 600 points. That's 6 whites.
So to confirm, you said it did come into the spread, but it would not eat. So
Correct.
even the fish are on Ozempic these days. That's wild.
It's not easy. You know, they want to come up, they want to charge on it, they want to attack, and every now and then they're like, you know what? I'm not feeling it. You know, I'm looking for something else.
Here's the leader. Here's the leader.
You know, Mikey here with this catch today. He's already got a Grand Slam this year as well, so he's pretty hot.
Good job, guys. All right. Good job.
And he's on their way to taking the top of the leaderboard with this, the
That's
only
the one that got the
catch.
schneid off the boat.
Stop recording.
Wow. J Money.
Jay Money kind of had a little chunky to him right there. He looked a little evil.
Well, you know, after a late night like that and no sleep, you know, sometimes your eyes get a little bigger.
Built for heat and sun. Designed by experience.
Here it goes.
Battle-tested solutions for the fearless. Enetic. Comfort in chaos.
As a big DIY guy, I thought I could do insurance myself.
The Beast Insurance? Extra protection from beasts, Bigfoots, and Yetis? Did you buy this?
Yeah, I thought I was buying the best insurance, you know, like this insurance is the best.
So, we went to Comparion Insurance Agency. Our local agent helped us understand our policy options and found one that fits our needs. And now we do have the best insurance.
And we're ready for Yetis, so win-win.
Don't do insurance yourself. Comparion Insurance Agency.
Coast Guard, we are taking on water.
The United States Coast Guard. They secure our ports and waterways, protect our environment, keep drugs away from our kids, and save lives. It's dangerous work. And in times of triumph or tragedy, the Coast Guard Foundation answers the call to support Coast Guard members and their families. Learn more at coastguardfoundation.org.
To fish like the pros, you got to look like the pros. Visit the SFC shop today to represent your favorite angling club all year long, including the new hats from No Rivals. Find it all available on shop.sportfishingchampionship.com. Mahi aplenty. We saw it a couple of times yesterday. A couple of boats catching some mahi where it seemed like it was prevalent. We saw a lot of, tuna birds, but then the mahi show up. That's the bait.
I mean, anytime you're going to have tuna around, there's generally be mahi, there'll generally be marlin. So there's a little bit of everything out here. This water is alive and kicking.
Pretty good. I like it. I'd love a little mahi right about now.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Blackened on tacos. But speaking of mahi and double headers, I mean, we've been seeing a lot of double headers, actually, which y'all told me, I mean, is actually kind of more rare. And so to see that a lot this tournament. But speaking of double headers and mahi, Peter, we have a video of you, I mean, just seamlessly reeling in some mahi. Let's go ahead and take a look at that.
You've caught a mahi before?
On your Invincible?
I've caught at least one mahi. We call this a swanger.
Right into that coffin box on that beautiful Invincible.
Look at that.
Oh,
Giving a shout out.
The ballet.
All the right terms. Look at that. As with my buddy Ryan, we were having a little fun day out there. We got into a nice school of them, and instead of, gaffing them that size right there, those are called lifters or swingers. You know, you grab the line by the foregrip, and you use the inertia of the rod and the bend to get it going. He's holding the spool. I'm holding the foregrip a little bit, and you just use that bend, the parabolic bend, if you will, and get it right into the box. And guess what? That's like about 8 sandwiches right there. Everybody's eating well.
Just swinging.
And the mahi also change colors, right? Just like the marlin when they get excited.
Exactly. And sometimes you'll even see bars on mahi when they're really lit up. They'll have like giant black bars connected by a gray-white setup, and their heads turn black. It's incredible to see that. That's very rare to see, but they do that as well. A lot of adrenaline.
Thing with the doubles we're seeing or triples, say if it's sailfish. With a mahi, I remember the first time I went out, I was like, leave it in the water, because they all swarm around the one that's still staying in the water.
Swarming
Looks like this flare, I thought flare might have been doing something or looking at something there. Bottom, middle, but that's not the case.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, anytime you see anybody down the center like that, typically not, usually in a corner, you'll have something going because you want to keep it out of that whitewash. You know, you want to have the bait very easily visible to the fish subsurface. So getting it in that cleaner water, a lot of times the captain will make the turn, and the guy on the inside clean water as opposed to the outside will usually get the bite.
Flair had the first catch of, or the first catch of today, didn't they? Yeah, they're 750 this morning. We heard of that interview, how, hey, I'd like to get out there and get something done. That was 5 minutes before they could have lines in. In less than an hour, they were hooked up.
You can tell they already know what it is by that body language.
Don't touch the main line. Can I touch it, Brian?
Yeah. The angler can always touch the main line. A lot of times, when they don't come out of the clips like that, you've got to do it yourself. That happens with kite fishing. They'll bring the kite all the way in. You'll take the rod, put it behind you, and unclip it, and then you're direct to the fish. I mean, if your mate is, very, very careful, you can undo the clip and let the line fall out of it. But you're better off, if you're tight on the fish, to undo it yourself. So again, slide the rod way back behind you so you can reach the tip. The rods are usually 7 feet long, so it's a little bit of a stretch. This guy's got it. A lot of these guys have a 7 foot, 6.5 foot wingspan.
6'7".
Can't stop. 6'7". So you got the dredge trimmed up. You've got the flippy floppy squid chain in pink trimmed up. Probably a ballyhoo trailing off the back of that, or a mullet, or a mac. And you see that black halyard line that is connected to the dredge, and that has a pulley system so they can bring it in easier because there's a lot of weight on there. You've got that weight holding it down in position and keep everything in check.
On that squid chain,
There's
was that flying fish simulators that I saw? Those squids had arms on them.
It's called a flippy floppy, and they're like little baby squid connected to like a mama squid. It's like a whole family, and a fish looks up and goes, oh. A whole family chain there. The squid chain, get it?
Squid
What's that? You like calamari?
I love calamari. Actually, I don't like the little leg ones. I like the circle calamari.
Yeah, you're the circle. Yeah, you're the circle eater. I'll eat whatever left over, and everybody leaves those. I'm like, I pretend that they're no good, and I'm like, bink, 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 like popcorn.
So you like curly fries at Arby's, but you won't eat the straight ones?
I like the straight. I mean, I guess I'm like that jerk with the salad where I'm picking out the croutons at Olive Garden, but I'm sure you guys don't eat at Olive Garden. Man, it looks rough out there. I was talking to Sarah with the Remix, and she was saying that unfortunately their Seakeeper went out, and I said, you know what? I mean, y'all's boat is still amazing. When I die, I know that Jesus is going to pick me up in that beautiful Viking on the other side of with the Golden Gate.
I would not want to be out there without the Seakeeper. No, and you heard even teams that had it, how rough it was, or hard time sleeping.
You guys are getting soft over here. You're getting soft on me. No, seriously. With the advent of this technology, you can't live without it once you've got it. It's like going to a basketball game. Your feet are on the wood. You're sitting on the floor that one time, and you're like, I don't know if I can sit in a seat anymore.
I've never even gotten to be on a boat with a Seakeeper, so I feel like maybe I shouldn't. That way I'm not ruined.
Yeah, no, you need it. You need it. We're watching North Carolina Flair, David Dressler, early this morning in that first hour of competition. Again, they've been out there all night, but they couldn't put lines in the water until 7 a.m. This will be 100 points on the board.
It's nice to see, that we know what kind of fish it is, right? And then we see it dive down. Like if we picked up right here, we'd be like, oh boy, looks like a tuna perhaps. But we already know what it is. It's just dove down a little bit, sunk down, but there it is. Comes right back up, get that belly up, bump forward. Those are great jumps.
And this would actually put them in the lead, or a tie for the lead too. So it was very important. They had that blue marlin yesterday. Now this white today. It put them in a virtual tie with South Florida Sails. So yeah, that's the way you get things going on this second day of 3. We got a lot more to bring you, boy. It's just...
Well, I was inside making coffee and then felt the boat slow down. I heard the dredges coming up and figured there must be some action out here. So I ran outside, helped them out. Dave already had one hooked up. Therm was starting to clear rods. We left a couple rods out, so we get to see if we can get a double. Didn't happen, so we backed down on that one, released it. Off to a good start.
I was just making coffee, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go out here and catch me a billfish. Sounds like a great idea, and put them in the lead as well.
Ocean calls, only the bold answer. Out here, it's not about cameras, contracts, or crowds. It's about the fight. When the battle begins, you need a boat that's as relentless as you are.
Nice work, Phil. Jill Paglia, boat number 1, executive decision, day 1.
HCB Yachts, the ultimate sport fishing experience. We deliver the dream.
These waters provide for our communities, for our families, for our fish and shrimp and oysters, for nature. Let us then protect them. For all of us, for generations.
The Zane Grey Championship playoffs will return to Cabo, and there's no better place to host it than at Corazon Cabo Resort and Spa. Located in the heart of Cabo San Lucas, Corazon Cabo offers incredible views, luxury accommodations, and direct access to one of the best sport fishing destinations in the world. Travel packages begin rolling out this July, so start planning now and join us for an unforgettable championship experience in Cabo. We're going to be there. We want you to be there. I've already got my massage set up. I mean, I'm already on the books.
Robbie likes his massages.
Yes,
he's a multiple offender of those.
Repeat offender.
Where's Robbie? Oh, you got to call his masseuse.
Yeah.
He's got hot rocks on his back, lots of oils. It's pretty impressive.
They do it all. Quite the experience. Chloe's been there before. She knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I sure have. That place is nice. I had a hot tub right outside my room. I mean, my own private hot tub.
Do you go back to it?
Wow.
Is it the hot tub time machine?
I mean, I thought all the rooms. Like, it's the hot tub time
She doesn't
machine.
know what you're talking about. You never heard of it.
No, I know.
You do?
I turned 31 next. I know.
It was a movie once. Great movie.
You booked a massage. I booked a fishing charter.
Yeah.
Peter, I'm sure you're doing wonderful
he's
things as
booked
well.
Uncharted Waters. Are you doing it Uncharted Waters there?
I have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm required by my own contract with myself. Listen, when you go to Cabo, if you do not fish, you're just missing it all.
What have you been doing in Cabo?
So here we are, looking at the flare, North Carolina flare.
Well, also, when you're watching these teams, we'll toggle our way through all of the 6 angling clubs. And again, the Breakers are marked as a scratch. It looks like they do have their boat ready and repaired, and they were working their way up. But in rough, nasty waters like this, I think it's better for them that they said, hey, we're just cutting our off.
It's a no-brainer. You're not running anywhere in this water, especially if you're showing up late. You get beat up by the time you get there. It's not worth it.
Who's your favorite as far as the fan favorites for All-Star Weekend? You look at South Florida Sales, maybe it's Lee Albardi, maybe it's Mark McDevitt. Each one of these teams have their cast that they went ahead and threw out there as possibilities. Like I questioned, I was like, why did Lights Out not have Ray Rocher? Ray might have some previous obligations. I think he might be at Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show or something like that may be going concurrently. So whether it's Kenny Hernandez or JC, what do we have? Captains, anglers, crew.
Yeah, it's a very, very busy time. You know, we've got the FLIBs, which they call Fort Lauderdale Boat Show, and then you got MIBs.
Yep.
One's usually during Halloween, and one is usually during Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So it makes it tough on the relationships, and makes it tough on the kids.
Will it be the Seabirds? They've got a lot of possibilities.
Group hug.
Love you, man.
Let's go birds.
Birthday boy with the crew. They're feeling good with 6 fish under their belts. They're fired up.
Yeah, Jarrett there on the front right had his birthday 2 days ago on the 23rd. There's Kickstand. Hey, buddy, in the background. Now, earlier this morning, this kind of got him on the roll. We saw that 641, so when lines had to go out, they caught one. And then this morning at 9:12, this is what got him on the roll.
Stephen Birch.
Good job, Stevie.
Nice job, Esteban.
First. I know. I'm just not throwing it like it was a
Speaking of All-Pro, Stephen won the first team All-Pro last year as a mate. Also won the White Marlin Open Mate of the Year in 2025.
You got me down to the bonus, down to the back.
So, pretty big shoes to try and fill for somebody this year.
See, with that real-life fishing simulator, you need to have someone like throwing salt water in your face, screaming at you to keep the line tight. I mean, that would be epic.
I like that idea. Someone with a little bucket of water.
Some pressure.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, yeah.
Maybe the chair is a little bit on a gimbal, so you're bobbing back and forth. It's all happening.
Push that right teaser up.
Scream and get the gaff. I mean, all the things.
Stephen, a long-time New Jersey boy, now living down in Key West. Very adept at having things solid in the back of the boat, but also reeling in these fish as well. I think think you got to let the mates catch fish every now and then too, right? I mean, they rotate through the anglers, but I think they all help
The mates
out.
are the ones that have spent the most time actually working and catching and dropping, you know, so they're actually, you know, those are the guys you want on the sticks. You know, it's not like they don't know. I mean, they're probably the best at it. I mean, look at Raul and Roberto on the Lone Stars.
Yeah, our golf team, Texas Lone Stars, yeah, they definitely do their fair share of work. There's a qualified catch, and again, this is what got them on that roll today, the first fish of the day. And then 15 minutes later, they would actually be hooked up again. There's the bear.
All right.
Ken Hager, the bear, boat owner, operator, master captain, angler, does it all. Yeah, they started off this morning in a big way. They've been on a roll, and they're your current leaders.
Nice watch. Citizen?
Yeah, Eco Drive. It's powered by light.
Like any light?
Yep.
Headlights?
Yeah.
Sunlight?
Yeah.
What about city lights?
Definitely.
Subway? Neon? Strobe light?
Those two.
Really?
Yeah.
Disco? Underwater?
Yeah.
This light? Spotlight? 10,000 spotlight!
Yeah, any light.
Cool.
Citizen Eco Drive. It is cool. Powered by light for 50 years.
Let me tell you a story about a couple guys who had a dream at a bar.
Are you talking about us?
No, George Washington and the American Revolution.
Oh, wow.
But now that you mention it, we're a lot like them.
We are.
We are America. Every other vodka brand is every other country that's tried to stand up against us.
And attack us.
Iraq, Japan, China,
Afghanistan,
Taliban,
they're there.
Russia, France, England.
They want the smoke.
And we are the smoke. This is an American brand.
If you believe in our country, you believe in Por Osos.
In the heart of the Midwest, we don't cut corners. We heap the molds, spin the resin, and trim every edge by hand with pride. No offshore shortcuts. Built by the same calloused hands that clock in before sunrise and stand behind every product. Arms folded, head high. It's not just a cooler. This is Grizzly. Built to work, built to last, built with pride. Grizzly, America's cooler company.
The Rhode Island Offshore Invitational is sponsored by the Nature Conservancy, conserving the land and waters on which all life depends. By No Rivals. By Guidesley. And by Exotic Outdoors. That hunt for the Zane Gray Championship playoffs, things are getting interesting. Seabirds go from worst to first. Here in less than a day's time, they're the bubble team on that Zane Gray Championship playoff hunt, that line of demarcation. They are currently sitting second behind the South Florida Sails in the championship points. And these guys are doing everything they can, but look at how tight the points are. It can happen. It can happen in a hurry, and it did for them this morning, 9:29. Again, about 15 minutes after they caught their first fish of the day. Mike Ninney caught another one. It's another white marlin, another 100 points.
Are we on? Or
yeah, white marlin. Ninney, try to just reel straight if you can. Just keep reeling the whole time.
Ninney with a quick one here.
Unless you get up to
Yeah, I mean, he's winding the entire time.
Mike might be getting another bite there. You on?
No, I think it's just coming down the wave.
Yeah, that's a real quick one. This fish is really, they're cutting each other off at the pass. But with those reels, fast retrieve, you're able to do that. The bigger the reels, a little bit slower the retrieve, so this is not...
yeah. All right, let's get him real quick.
Not that case here. He's gaining that line real quick.
Get that flat line.
First time we've seen Ninney this year, I believe, 29-year-old.
Push that right teaser up. Push the right teaser up.
New Jersey.
Yep. Push the right teaser up. Teaser's up.
You got a great day like this, you see the black dorsal pop up behind the bait. Really shows itself well.
think day to day, he's working in the power washing industry. He's doing the power reeling industry right now.
Yep. See, that's
there's the power wash.
That's what we need to imitate.
That's a cool one. Oof. Wait. Oh, he wants to take a taste of the dredge? Ooh, those mother delicious.
Hey, it's only befitting his company is Offshore Spray Services. He got a little spray service right there himself.
That's right. Mike Nitty.
Hell yeah. Wet booth, baby.
That was quick, wasn't it? I mean, what, less than 2 minutes?
I think I wanted to be calm.
Yeah, that's the way you want them. That's perfect. I mean, 30 seconds on a blue marlin's even more perfect, but I mean, that's a pretty rare situation.
Yeah,
That's a marlin that's kind of laying there, where you're backing up to him and he swims towards you, and everything comes back in and you touch that leader.
But look at the points at the bottom of the screen. Every one of those white marlin is 100 points. It doesn't take long to make up ground, but if you catch a 450, you can really jump up. But again, that less than 2 minute catch, knowing that there's also other fish in the area, almost guaruguaranteed. And we take a look at it one more time. Our One Water Yacht Group instant replay. We got a jumper.
Man.
Looking at it from
that fish
up top.
didn't know where to go. There was a lot of power there. A lot of power washing, a lot of power in reverse.
And a nice catch, nice release, and that was their second fish of the morning, their third of the tournament. That's the halfway point of where they're at right now. We've got about 7 and change left in our hour here on YouTube. Probably a little less than that as we go to commercial break. I want to remind everybody to move to the other side. We'll be on ESPN Plus at the top of the hour. Join us there. We'll always break in if we have a live catch, no matter what.
I go right to the ESPN app, type in fishing, shows up. This is what's pending for tomorrow, and this is what's banked. You can watch it live. You can watch the next show. You can reserve it. It'll alert you to it. Or you can watch the show after we go off air. It'll be on demand. So it's everywhere and it lives there. So you can catch up on anything you want to see there on ESPN. And also you can check out the YouTube channel, which we're on right now. And you go under the live tab and you'll be able to see these shows in their entirety.
It's so important when you look at those points and you look at the placement points that you get from each and every stop. Of course, if you take the victory, you're going to get max points. But look at that big gap between first and second, 500. And then after that, it's 200 apiece. So right now, I believe the top 3 separated by a single fish or the top 4 by 2 fish. Look at the point differential. A difference between first and fourth right now, a single fish, you can make up 900 points in one fish. That is massive because we know our top 4 are only separated by 1,100. You want to give yourself a chance going into that final stop in our exotic, race for the hunt here. When you look at it here right now, this is the projected standings as it would be, but lights out. Outcast, a little move today can really cut that in half.
And there's a lot of time left to fish. Today was 12 hours and tomorrow is 8 hours of fishing, I believe. So there's a lot of time left on there. We know what can happen in a very short amount of time. So lots of time left. Lots of particular, setups can occur. And it's hard to determine who's going to wind up on top until to the very last minute.
And it was given strong points to the South Florida Sails there as well. They're in a tie for second place, but in theory on time, they are standalone in second. But look at the points down there with Outcast or Lights Out. A Blue Marlin would jump them, and everybody just slides back down. Got to take care of business, though, here on day 2. It is moving day. Tomorrow we will crown a champion a little bit earlier too, Peter. We haven't even talked about that on the third and final day.
They still have 4 hours left to fish today, a little over 4 hours. And tomorrow lines are out at 3 p.m. Eastern, so they have an 8-hour fishing day tomorrow. They went from a 9-hour day on day 1 to 12 hours of fishing day 2 today, and then 8 hours of fishing on the third and final day.
And we will crown a champion on air tomorrow as well. So just in case you were wondering, how are you going off air and there's still 2 hours of fishing? Well, we want you to follow along all our social media stuff. And Rudy Tamarchio, he's going to be typing away. And we saw it yesterday, a couple of catches. I look at my catch alert. As soon as we go off air, inevitably it's going to happen. That's the way it works here in Sport Fishing Championship. Every single stop.
Do you watch it, Chloe, on your way out of here? I'm always on it.
Oh my gosh, I have it pulled up in my truck. I mean, I'm locked in. Like y'all said, one fish is going to change the result. So
absolutely.
It's a big deal.
Big jump today. Do you think it was a location thing for the Seabirds?
Yes.
Do you think they figured something out from
Yes,
yesterday?
I think the teams that were catching yesterday were in a little bit warmer water, and I think the boats that weren't catching were in a little bit of cooler water. They found that temperature break where the fish bite. I remember specifically one night catching 6 swordfish in this one temperature break, and the boat next to us, just down the line, they caught 6 sharks. The next day, we fished in that same temperature break. We caught 6 sharks, and the other team caught 6 swords. So it was just one night they wanted it the warm way, one night they wanted it the cold way. So it's kind of anyone's guess, but you got to find it. You got to figure it out.
We still have 4 hours of fishing. We got 2 more hours on ESPN. Make sure you join us there. 9 total billfish caught on day 1. We're already at 9 today. So the conditions might have been getting a little rougher, but things are really starting to heat up here at the Rhode Island Offshore Invitational presented by Meet Perry. Out on top, as it stands right now, the New Jersey Seabirds with a strong day 2. Again, follow us on ESPN+. We'll be dropping back, trying to catch white marlin, but really those blues are what you're looking for. 450 points for the possibility. We've already got a couple, but we have not seen one yet on this second day of 3.
We went to the institutions, the private banks, and we found that their model was built for a different person. So we made a promise amongst ourselves that we'd build a modern family office experience designed by founders for people who felt exactly the way that we did.
Built for heat and sun. Designed by experience. Battle-tested solutions for the fearless. Enetic, comfort in chaos.
Sail Beyond Cancer honors those challenged by cancer with free 3-hour sails across New England and the Mid-Atlantic. Step off the dock, into the breeze, and take a day away from cancer. Go to sailbeyondcancer.org for someone you love today.
It's a life-extending experience, and I'm forever, ever grateful.
This is an official presentation.